J. Take 20. Yay, good for you for doing something different. So whenever we go, I knew what you were doing in the third bar where you switched to quarter notes. It threw some folks off. Whenever we go from a halftime, like anytime that we're doing something like that, anytime we go from a halftime to a regular time or so on and so forth, we can't lose any or gain any kind of time, right? And I think maybe that first one there was a little hesitancy going to 2 on the quarter note, and so it kind of was like, most people were with you, but it was enough to throw it off. So just keep the time going in there. And so when you have, this is going to sound like stupid obvious. I'm not speaking to you, obviously, okay? But when you have 4 beats in a measure, rather than 2, your hand has to move faster because there's 4 beats, right? And twice as fast. So you got to really get it moving in there, okay? And it's pretty sudden. Do it again. I want you to do it again now that you've done it through, and don't do anything different than what you did before as far as your plan is concerned. Just go at it with having done it once and then having gone through it once. Okay, good. Yeah, good. The third bar, watch the video. In the third bar, the time kind of slowed down a little bit, and see if that's something you wanted. Maybe something you wanted or didn't intend. Just kind of watch that. I think it's interesting. The 5th and 6th bar, da 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 da. When you go into 2 here, 1, 2, because that presents different kind of challenges for that release. Think about it. If you're going 1, 2, you have to show a release on 1. Rather than 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess you're still doing it 4. It's just it's a slow, real slow release. So you have to think about what kind of release you want, and then the challenges associated with that. So it's good. I like that it's different. Like it. Any comments from the group? All kinds of comments. They're all happy to say something.
Your general beat pattern is really good, but I feel like the second line it was a little big, so we felt like we had nowhere to go.
Okay, yeah.
The sound.
So starting smaller.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you guys feel like she could lower things just a little bit in general, or no? I just wonder. No, don't think so. There were some times at first when you started, the very first time, I kind of thought that, but then there wasn't anything bad or wrong or anything like that, And the reason I say that now is because if you do that would just give you more, a little bit more room to work with. If you're up here, it confines you. If you're down here, then you have a little more room for big and small. So just a thought there. Yeah.
Your breath the second time through after the half rest was very clear, and I don't know if you heard like our articulation, but we were like all together, like right with you. It was really good.
It was really good. Yeah.
I felt like you were giving us a lot more like dynamically, and we weren't giving that back to you. So like I felt like it looked a lot bigger and a lot smaller than what we were playing.
Well, that's what I want.
I think that you're able to show a lot of your dynamics through your pattern rather than with your left hand. The one thing that threw me off is when you do your left hand to like quiet us down. I felt like that got like a little high, so maybe just keep that like lower if that's like what you're wanting, or even try like framing or something like that. Just to
Any
that
certain
into-
part, like the very end?
Yeah,
or-
so like the only time that she used her left hand is at the very end both
Yeah.
times, and it got like really like high up here, which is almost
Mhm.
like more wanting like a
This was
crescendo.
moving out,
Yeah,
And then this was.
it was
This-
like
this is
raising
a-
instead of.
Yeah, you'll find out that this right here, you gotta be really careful with this. Because like all you need is one sign of this and people are like, who? You know? I mean, they really shut down quickly a lot. So this is, I mean, this, you know, even something a little bit like this, rather than, I mean, it sounds like we're like wizarding, you know, that kind of thing. You know, watch it. But it is, this is a pretty strong gesture that you'll find people react to really strong. Yeah.
Also, with I didn't know what you would think, but like with that gesture, like so what she was doing is like raising it slowly to like get to here,
Mhm.
and that's more of like a crescendo
Mhm.
motion to me. So is that going to cause confusion, or should you just like raise it to a certain point, or like what's like the general?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know that there's a rule on that, but I see what you're saying. Like, if I went like this, you know, that's like a crescendo, like a creepy crescendo. You know? Nice. Nice. Good comments, too. All right. Very nice.